Right to the canton, hey yo, Miss Bala, DMG, BTC. Hands
So yeah, guys, welcome. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, everything's working perfect. Let's get straight into it because I wanna speak about why I've posted the signal for Dogecoin. We are long right now. It's still valid to actually enter the setup if you guys want to. It looks really clean. Basically, if we look at Doge, we are pretty much we broke out. So we broke out of this massive downtrend, right? So essentially, we're just consolidating. So we were just basically ranging from these highs to these lows, right? I don't know what that is. Yeah, from these highs to these lows. And every time we tap these levels, we bounce, right? So this level over here, the 0.54, 0.53 level, every time we tap that level, we did bounce. So what I'm expecting now is because we actually broke this downward sloping trend line, and we're actually retesting this previous high over here. So this previous high has been acting as resistance in the past, right? So as long as price stays above this level over here, as long as we stay above here for Doge, I do think that we're just going to keep on going up. Okay. So honestly, looks really good. So yeah, this is the setup for Dogecoin. I'm expecting price to pretty much just come straight back up to these highs. First TP for Dogecoin is going to be at this level over here, at around about. I'll put it on the chart so you guys can see. But essentially, I'm essentially looking for price to hit 0.43428. And then if we, obviously we have to break this level here first, 0.4060. Okay, so that's going to be the setup for, yeah. What's happening, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, this is the game plan for Dogecoin right now. So I am long, and then I also did take a long for Jupiter as well. So Jupiter has been looking really good. We obviously holding this key level over here. I'm expecting Jupiter to actually come back up to these highs as well. Yeah. So both setups are still valid to enter if you guys didn't enter. But I do like the Dogecoin long a lot more, just based on the fact that this breakout is really big for Doge. So I'm expecting price to just continue to the upside. So everything is looking really bullish there. And I do want to speak about obviously Bitcoin because there's a whole bunch of things happening right now. So let's talk about Bitcoin quickly. Where's Bitcoin? Have a look there. On the coin, there we go. So Bitcoin as well, like throughout the weekend, yeah, you can see over here, we've broken out. Yeah, this is really big for Bitcoin. So you can see the 4-hour candle did actually just close. Actually, it's closing in around about 18 seconds. Okay, so in 14 seconds from now, we should see this breakout, right? So honestly, this is looking like it could come back to like 100K. But if we do actually measure the move for this breakout, it will be around about 160K. So from the bottom over here to the top, we're looking at a measured move of around about 104, 105K, which is a little bit ambitious, I'll be honest with you. But if you do look at the chart, it's looking like we are leaning to that direction. We literally just broke out right now for Bitcoin. So what I would need to see is obviously we have to currently jump in here for BTC right now. I'd have to wait for a small retracement to come back down to jump in. So if Bitcoin can come back to this level over here, around about 91K, I will be looking to actually open up a long for Bitcoin at this level. We did get a 4-hour breakout, right? A 4-hour breakout is quite big for Bitcoin. So I'm expecting to see us pretty much take out the all-time high again today for Bitcoin. So we'll see if we can get that. Right now, I'm just going to wait for this to happen. I'm just going to wait for this to happen, right? So Bitcoin right now is looking really good. We literally broke out on the 4-hour. Everything is looking in the direction to go a bit higher. Okay. If you look at the 30-minute as well, 30-minute time frame is also, if we actually just move this a little bit higher here. Yeah, there we go. 30 minutes, it looks like we're just going to rip from here. But what I want to see is I want to see if price can potentially come back down here, and then we can get a move to the upside. Okay. So let's see if that can happen. Obviously, we do have to have patience for this to play out, but this is definitely going to be the trade that I'm looking at for the day. And then also, obviously, just Dogecoin. If you guys did just join the stream, we did take a long for Doge at the current price over here, just based on the fact that Doge has broken out of a massive range, right? Okay. So that is the game plan for the day. That is the game plan for the day. Right. What else do we want to look at? Phantom. Let's have a look at Phantom. Let's have a look here. So Phantom right now, if we look at the weekly, let's jump into the weekly quickly. We look at the weekly chart for Phantom. It's looking decent. We did obviously close bearish this past week, but we did actually take out these highs, right? So if we do look at the lower time frames, like the daily, let's have a look here. So the daily looks good. It's still holding above this EMA over here, so that's obviously promising. So as long as price stays above this EMA over here, we should continue going up to the upside. But for now, probably going to have to wait for some type of retracement on the lower time frame. So if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that it's looking like it wants to hold. So we do have these highs over here. This is obviously going to be the range for Phantom. We do have this low over here. So in order for me to go long for Phantom right now, it just doesn't really make sense, just based on the fact that we don't really have we're pretty much in the mid range, right? So I want to see like a breakout of this range over here. That would be good. Or if we get a sweep, something like this, where we get a sweep of these lows, and then we start moving higher, something like that. So that's going to be the game plan for Phantom. But right now, it's pretty much just stuck in a range. Can't really do anything. Because if you look at the weekly, I mean, obviously, Phantom looks really good on the weekly. We did have that breakout over here. And we're still respecting that EMA, which is obviously really bullish. But in order to take scalp longs, we do have to wait for a breakout of this range, right? So we're going to have to wait for that. So probably not going to get a setup today for Phantom, I'll be honest with you. Because we did actually take out this low over here. And this is just looking like a retest of this level over here. So this, for Phantom, it does look like we could potentially take out these lows. But in order for me to go long, I would need to see like a break of this level first, right? So this would be a good sign if we can start getting back above this level here, and then we can maybe potentially look for a long. Okay. So that's going to be the game plan for Phantom. But for now, probably just going to sit on my hands, not really do much for that. Solana is doing really well today as well. So I was actually waiting for Solana to come back down to this level. So I want to see if we can maybe get this. I don't think it's going to happen. A little bit ambitious though, but I want to see if we could get a retest of this previous level over here. This is a key level, guys. So I want to see if price can obviously hold that zone. If we can come back down and tap this level, then I will be looking at a long for Solana. But yeah, right now it's just looking like it's primed to just carry on increasing. Honestly, Solana is looking really good. I mean, if you look at Solana on the weekly, yeah, have a look at this. Pretty much at all-time high. Where's all-time high? So we do have all-time high over here at 259. Pretty much there. Like, let's be honest. So Solana is looking really good. Looking like we will get a small retracement right now, just based on what the charts are looking like. But I do think that we're gonna go up today. If you're just looking at the charts on a higher time frame, right? The shorter time frames we small pullback. But the higher time frames, it does look like we are ready to carry on going up. Okay. So for Sol, we could potentially look at a long if we can come back down to like 237. But if we don't get that level, then I just don't think it's valid to look at a long. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. So let's see if Sol can come back down and retest this level, that would be good. Okay, what else should we look at? What else should we look at? Dogecoin, yeah, we long on Dogecoin. Polkadot. Polkadot's looking bullish, I'll be honest with you. This thing has been ripping. So if we look at the weekly quickly for Polkadot, I'm quite bullish on Polkadot and like its ecosystem. I do think it's going to do well. We need to get above this EMA over here. We need to get back above here. If we start getting back above this 50-day EMA, I do think that we could potentially see a push back up to like 7.71. Okay, but until then, not really interested for longs for Polkadot. It does look like it's ready to move though. We look at the lower time frames. Let's have a look over here on the lower time frames for Polkadot. Yeah, so we do have this level over here that I wanna see if we can obviously break, right? So I want to see if we can break these highs, but right now it's looking like we will. The 4-hour did close bullish. The 1 hour looks good. The 30-minute looks good. The 15 looks good. The 5 looks good. I mean, yeah, Polkadot does look ready to move up. But I can't really take a long here. You know, you're pretty much at the highs. This is also a very, very choppy coin to look at right now, just based on that fact. So Bitcoin waiting for this. If Bitcoin can come back down to tap this level here at around about 91K, I will be looking to enter along there. So I'll let you know if we can get that. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if we jump into this long here, guys. For Bitcoin, I do want to see if we can tap this level though, guys. If we can't tap this level, it's probably just going to rip a lot higher, let's be honest. But I'm waiting for a retest of this level. If we need to get a small retracement, right? If we can get a retracement first, that'll be good, and then we see a push higher. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can get that. And then if you guys did just join, we are long for Dogecoin, yeah? We are long for Dogecoin. I do expect Dogecoin to... Did you speak about your trade you posted? Yeah, I did. So it's Dogecoin long. Looking to pretty much take out 0.44060. And then also looking to take out 0.43428. Okay. So these are the key levels. But yeah, right now, just looking for Doge to continue to the upside. And then Jupiter, I'm also long for Jupiter. But yeah, Dogecoin looks way better, I'll be honest with you. What else? Phantom, we went over Phantom, Radium, MAGA. Let's have a look at Radium. I mean, RAY, I think that's Radium, right? Let's have a look. Yo, this thing's pumping. I mean, that's a beautiful weekly close. Honestly, this looks really good. I think we looked at it last week, right? We had a setup, I think. Yeah, over here. I mean, this thing just ripped though. We're looking for a long on this retest of this Fibonacci level over here. And this thing just continued to pump. But yeah, if we look at the lower time frames, I mean, right now we don't really have a target, because if you look at the daily, if you look left, right? If we look to the left, we'll see if there's past price action over here. We do have some type of resistance sitting over here. So let's put that over there. And then we do have levels a little bit higher over here, okay? So this is something to watch out for. So we look at this, we reset the chart. I mean, on the daily, this is just looking at the retest of that previous high that we've just marked out, which is obviously good. The 4 hour looks decent because we're holding that level. Yeah, it looks good. Radium does look like it wants to continue higher. We are obviously getting a bit of a rejection right now, but I want to see what happens at this level here. We haven't really retested this level. We did tap it this morning, but yeah, this would be the key zone, right? I want to see if price can obviously come back down and tap this level here. That would be amazing. and then I'll look at a potential long for radium at that point. Okay. I called H-bar and tagged you and Boris during consolidation in Alpha Group. No one responded. Oh, bro. I didn't check that. Sorry, bro. When was that? On the weekend? Yeah, H-bar has been pumping though. I'll be honest with you. Did you take it long? Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, so it looks good. Let's have a look at H-bar actually. Dogecoin starting to pump. Where's Dogecoin? Let's go back to Dogecoin quickly. We are starting to pump here. Yeah, this is pretty much a textbook setup, a retest of the previous low, the previous resistance on the trend line, looking like we want to just go a lot higher, right? Yeah, you can probably look to hold this one for a couple of days. Put stops just below this level here, and then you're looking for around about an 8% move here. And then you're looking at a 15 to 16% to the upside, okay? Let's have a look at H-bar, bro. Let's have a look at H-bar. Yeah, I've got a lot of H-bar from spot as well. Yo, this thing ripped. Yo, that weekly. What was that today? Yeah, this is on the daily, right? Yeah, the daily just started ripping. Yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. If we look at the daily here, I mean, you can't really chart this, right? I mean, it broke out over here, I guess. This is the breakout of that previous range. So it kind of, if you think about it, it just consolidated for quite a long time. Right over here, consolidation. And then basically, yeah, what I'm looking at here for H-bar is essentially, we added pretty much a high right now. So we can't really do much for H-bar. If we can close above this level over here, if we can close above this level here for H-bar, then I would be looking at a potential setup if we can, right? But yeah, let's see what happens here for H-bar. But I can't really enter at this high, right? So if you look to the left here, we are at a current resistance over here. So if we want to enter right now, it's just not really valid. We would need to see like a retracement, and then we look for a re-entry like over here. You know what I mean? So yeah, right now not really interested in H-bar, but yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's up quite a lot, right? All right. What else is there to look at? Filecoin missed the breakouts. Yeah, it literally ripped just after I went to sleep. Yeah, it's annoying. Filecoin. Let's have a look at Filecoin. Filecoin hasn't really done much, let's be honest. Let's have a look at Filecoin. I think Dogecoin is going to pump really hard today. Just looking at this chart, it's looking like we're going to rip. XRP. I've told you guys a lot of times, like I've been buying XRP. Remember, we've been getting long for XRP. We took that long last week, right, in the Telegram. But I've been long XRP over here on like a 5x since the bottom over here. I do think XRP is just gonna carry on pumping. What else should we look at? So it was Filecoin. Filecoin. Let's have a look here. I haven't looked at Filecoin in a long time. I'll be honest with you. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look at Filecoin here. So if we look at Filecoin on the weekly, let's look at the higher time frames first. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, Filecoin pretty much, I mean, this is your low, right? This is pretty much the low that you have for Filecoin. Honestly, looks good. We obviously respecting this level. This is a clear like accumulation zone. People are looking to obviously long at this level. If we look at the daily, so this is good, right? So if we look at the daily time frame, we did get a breakout, which is obviously quite clean over here, and then we retested that previous level, right? So if we draw this a little bit better, basically Filecoin had a breakout. So you can see over here, this was the retest of the highs, and then we broke out, retested that level, and then we started to move higher, right? So right now, if you look at the daily, it does look like we still want to go higher. Obviously, we did close bearish on the daily candle, but yeah, it does look good. If we look at the 4 hour as well, the 4 hour looks good. We did obviously close above this previous high over here. So maybe if we can get a retest of that high, that would be good to enter in longs. But yeah, right now, I'm not really interested. I want to see if we can obviously tap this level here, right? I want to see if we can tap this level here. And then I'll look at a potential long for Filecoin. So I'll put an alert just in case we do get that. But yeah, for now, not really interested. Yeah, now not really interested. Bitcoin, we're still waiting for Bitcoin as well. I don't know if we're going to get this one. It might just carry on ripping. It looks like it's just going to carry on. We want to actually get a retest of this level here, around about 91k, right? So I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to get that, but that would be the ideal setup. If we can obviously get a retest over here at 91,000, that would be good. 91,100 or 91,100 to 200, that would be a good setup. But yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so that is for Bitcoin. What else do we have? Solana's been pumping. I saw a couple of you guys did catch a nice long on Solana at like 18, right over here. I mean, that's where I'm hoping we can obviously get back to, but I don't think it's going to be the case. I think Solana is just going to carry on pumping. Obviously, it does look like we missed that setup for Solana. All right, what else should we look at here? I'm trying to see if there's any other setups. Dogecoin does look good though, I'll be honest with you. I like how it's grabbed liquidity over here, and it's looking like we are flipping bullish. If we do look at the 30-minute as well, it does look the same. Yeah, it looks good for Doge. I think we're just going to have to be patient with this one, guys, because these breakouts do take time. Obviously, it might just carry on pumping from this level, but I'm expecting something like this. We're going to take out the high, come back down, maybe come back down and retest this level, and then we see a push, right? So it depends, though. Sometimes we just see a break of the high, and then we see a massive push. But what I'm expecting is we're probably just going to break this high, and then maybe come up to like these levels over here, and then we come back down, form like an upward sloping trend line like this, and then we get a push like that. Okay, so that would be the ideal scenario for Dogecoin, right? But yeah, nothing really else. Yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, it's a good setup. It's one of those ones that don't really come often, especially for Doge. Like, we know Doge can move as well, right? So you know, we are expecting a 16% move, and especially in this market, it can happen in a day, right? So I think we got a really good entry. I'll be honest with you, I think our entry was really, really good. Okay, so I think our entry was really, really good. But what else is there to look at? What else is there to look at? If you guys can suggest, we got near XRP, Chainlink is moving. Oh, Chainlink is moving. We'll have a look at that. XRP, we've just gone over XRP, I think. I think XRP is going to go to like $2. But for scalp longs, we'll have a look at that as well. TRB is so choppy. I was trying to look at TRB. XRP does look good. I mean, we pretty much back at that level from last week. We back at the level from last week. So if we look at this on the lower time frames, like the 1 hour, we do obviously need to break out of this high over here. You know, on the shorter time frame. But the 30-minute, let's have a look at the 30. 30 looks good. Sorry, I've just someone messaged me. All right, so I mean, I can't really take anything now for XRP. We're running into resistance right now, right? So we're running into resistance. So what I want to see is I want to see a break over here and then a retest, right? So if you are looking for long for XRP, we can't really take it right now. We obviously need to break out first. All right, so yeah, let's see what happens. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Someone messaged me asking if I was live, so I just had to respond quickly. All right, so this is going to be the setup for XRP. I want to see if we can take out this high and then we get a retest over there, and then we start moving a little bit higher. Okay, so that would be like the best case scenario. But yeah, right now we can't really long into resistance, so I'm just going to chill, not really do that. Not really do that. All right. So let's see what happens. Dogecoin is pumping. Dogecoin is pumping. Yeah, it's ripping. It's ripping. Any long for now? Yeah, just Dogecoin. Hi guys, what's happening? Honey. What's happening with Honey? Yo, Dogecoin's pumping. Okay, so now for Doge. Yeah, so basically if we can break this higher, guys, that'll be amazing. If we can just break this higher, that would be good. I like how it's accumulating like this, right? So it looks really, really good. Near. Yeah, sure, I'll go over near now. Just want to quickly see if we can break this higher for Doge. I want to see if we can break this high. That would be amazing. Entry for Doge. No, we've already entered. We entered at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, let's see. Once we break this high, I think we're gonna see quite a big move here. What I want to see now is if we can grab the volume profile. So guys, the volume profile just shows you where the most traded volume is at the time. Yeah, so actually my first TP, if we look at this, I'm gonna put a first TP here. Okay, my first TP is gonna be at around about 0.339616. The reason why is because that's the volume profile. I think, you know, we have to start getting above this level here. This is where a lot of people are shorting. Or there's like a massive battle, right? People are shorting and longing at this point. You know, so I would have to wait for that. Okay, so like right now, is it good to enter right now? I wouldn't enter now. You know, if we entered pretty much on the retest over here. So yeah, what I would wait for is if we're looking to add to this position, I would wait for like TP1 to get hit and then maybe come back down and retest this previous high. And then we look to like add over here if that's possible, right? So I'll take some profit over here, like 50%. And then if we come back down, I would maybe look to add or just put stop loss at break even or something like that. But I'll let you know what I'll do closer to the time. I will let you know closer to the time. But yeah, it looks good. It does look good for Dogecoin. We're breaking. Yeah, Doge looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. What else do we have? ARB looks average. I'm trying to check over here if we have anything else we can look at. I think we did get stopped out for Jupiter. I don't know. It looks, yeah. We did get stopped out here for Jupiter. It looked clean on the 5. I guess there is a fair value gap over here that it does want to fall. And it did fall. Because basically for Jupiter, it did break this previous high. So this is a change of character. So I do think that it's possible for Jupiter to just continue to the upside today. You know, I guess it's just not ready just yet. This is definitely a bounce zone for Jupiter. think I'm just gonna stick with Dogecoin because I think this will probably make the most gains for the day. I mean, just looking at the chart, looks really, really clean. If it crossed the TP, are you going to close your position, or how do you proceed? What about Gala? Do you think it could go half or total? So basically, for if it crosses TP, what I'd normally do is probably just take like 50% of the position, and then I'll just put stop loss to break even. Yeah, so I would literally just put stop loss to break even, and then I'll take 50%. Okay, that's what I'll do. Yeah, Jupiter did hit stop loss. I just wasn't ready, but Dogecoin you'll make it back on Dogecoin. I mean, we're already way past our loss on Jupiter for Doge. So yeah, what I normally do is if it hits TP1, I would literally just take out some, like 25 to 50% depending, and then put stop loss to break even, and then if it rips, yeah. Respond, please. Is it late to enter Doge? Yes, I do think it's a little bit late. I do think it's a little bit late. Hey Dylan, just got you. Did I miss much? No. Well, yeah, we did take a long, but I did post it in the signals. I did post it in the signals group. We are long on Dogecoin. That's pretty much it. And then obviously Jupiter as well. Can you check XUSD? I'm longing XUSD. Let's have a look. I'll have a look now. Just Kenny asked, what about Gala? Do you think it could go half of its all-time high? Well, let's have a look. I think Gala's a little bit. I'm actually not too sure. I don't really have. I sold all my Gala last cycle. I don't think. I don't know. I don't really know much about Gala anymore. I think there's a lot more other new niches that are coming out. But let's have a look. I mean, this thing got smacked. This thing got so smacked. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. Okay, so the weekly time frame. Yeah, I do think Gala is looking a little bit like, what was it, Filecoin? Kind of like bottoming out. I do think that it has legs. I mean, Gala is a massive company. Like, it's a huge gamifier, right? So like, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'll probably think, I don't know if we would hit all-time high. Like, that's really ambitious, but I do think that we'll hit this local high. This is probably the scenario. We'll definitely hit this local high here. Hopefully for Gala, it can come back up to this level here. I think Gala is one of those ones where you can make a lot, right? If you buy now, and this thing just moons, I do think that you can make quite a lot for Gala. So I think it's a good project. You'll probably get a 2x, easily 2x, maybe a 3x, and potentially a 5x. But I don't think it's going to go back to all-time high. Like, this thing got smashed. You know what I mean? There's a lot better coins right now than Gala. So yeah. Yeah. What about Dylan? Check Aptos. Yeah, I will now. Check XUSD. Let's have a look. Yeah, sorry, I will respond to all of you guys. It's just like when everyone's speaking at once, it's hard to respond. It is hard to respond. So let's have a look at the weekly. The weekly got smacked. The daily looks average. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Right. So on the 4 hour time frame for X, I don't know. It looks very choppy. I'll be honest with you. Looks really, really choppy. I do think it's a good level to long though, because we did obviously break these highs. So we broke this high over here, which is good. This is looking like a decent retracement from that previous level. So if we do pull the fib from the low to the high, this is obviously the level that you want to be longing at for X. So I think a lot of people will be looking to obviously play some limit orders, pretty much where around about here, right? This 0.618 level. So it's pretty much hit that level. I think a lot of people. Can you look at ICP? Yeah, sure, I will. Yeah, so I'm basically looking to. I mean, if you're looking to take a long for this coin, I'd probably look at too long over here and then look to take profit at the local high. If we obviously take out that high, then it could just send. It could just send. All right. So X is, I think it's a good entry. Just put your stops. Yeah, I'd put stop loss just below this level here. So 0.786 level. So around about 0.000023821. That would be my level. Okay. What else should we have here? So let's have a look at ICP. Aptos first. Let's look at APT first, and then we'll go to ICP. Let's have a look at Aptos. Okay, so Aptos, we did take that short last week, and we took most of the profits there. I don't know when that was actually. Okay, but let's re-look at this. APT looks juicy. I'm not gonna lie. So APT looks really good. You can see how this coin just what it does. It basically just pumps. Like most coins, like new coins this cycle. Have you noticed? Like we see like really explosive pumps, and then the dumps are really like slow, right? And then we get accumulation, then we get a pump, slow dump. So I'm expecting potentially we just come back up to these highs for APT here, looking like it's ready to take off. So the weekly candle does look good. I want to see how the volume is looking though, from here to here. So we did take out those levels. Yeah, so basically don't have to worry about this because we've already taken out those levels. If we look at the daily, looks good. The 4 hour. Yeah, I like how the 4 hours holding this level. There's also this trend here for APT, right? If we can somehow break above this level today, that would be good. Yeah, on the 1 hour as well. Yeah, it's looking similar to what Bitcoin's looking like. We're getting this triangle pattern, right? So this is looking very similar to what Bitcoin's looking like. So what I'd wait for is a breakout of this level for APT. If we can get a breakout like this, I'll look to take a TP at around about this local high over here. That would be the ideal situation. Okay. Yeah. And then ICP. Let's have a look at ICP. I haven't really looked at ICP in a while. Let's have a look. I mean, ICP looks good. We did have that breakout over here. Let's just remove everything. It's a little bit choppy. On the daily, yeah, so ICP is not ready yet. I'll be honest with you. This thing's not ready just yet. We're still getting rejected from these levels here. We do have, yeah, this is looking good though. I'll be honest with you. So basically what I want to look at here is, just give me 1 second. Sorry. All right. So what I want to look at here for ICP is if tomorrow we get a nice breakout over here, because you can see we're still getting rejected from this level, right? We're still getting rejected. So what I want to see is if obviously if we can get a breakout and then a retest of this level, then I'll be looking at a long. But it's looking really decent. We are still making higher highs, but we're still making lower lows, right? So we're making higher lows and lower highs, right? So essentially what I want to see now is I want to see if we can get a breakout over here, and then we can get a retest of that level. So the daily is looking really good. I'll be honest with you. Maybe tomorrow we can get a daily pump, well, like today, and then we get a retest tomorrow of this previous level, and then we can look at it long. So I would be looking at this for ICP. It's looking really good, and then I would have to put stops just below that low, and then TPs. We'll discuss it in tomorrow's stream if this happens. Yeah, for ICP. So Can you check E&J, please, bud? Yeah, sure. Peanut Goats. Mooding, Peanut Goat, Sundog. Yeah, no, they're all ripping. Brett, yeah. I mean, pretty much all the meme coins are ripping. Everything is kind of ripping. Filecoin's crossing. What did we... Oh, yeah. So we're looking at a long for Filecoin. Yeah, not ready yet. Still waiting. Still waiting. Then Bitcoin, we're waiting for that long, guys, for Bitcoin. We do have to wait for this. Hopefully we can get this around about 91k. So this is going to be my long zone for BTC. We do have to wait for it though. I'm not going to just jump in right now. Just not valid to obviously take it right now. But let's see. Let's see if we can get it a little bit later on. I will put like an alert there, just so I will let you know if we do go long here for Bitcoin. Because I mean, if you look at the heat map for Bitcoin today, I think most of the liquidity is sitting above us, right? I did look at it this morning. Yeah, most of the liquidity is still above us. If we look at the 12-hour as well, yeah, I think, you know, if we pretty much swept out all the lows from last night, yeah, have a look at that. So all the liquidity is around about 93k. We do have liquidity at around about 95k. So that's a potential, you know, that is a potential for us to get there. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, no sound, no sound. Okay. I think it's good. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, okay, so I'm taking this long for Cardano just because I think it's gonna pump. Okay, but there's nothing more than that. I'm taking my personal account, so I don't think that you know, I'm not going to post a signal because I don't think it's like that valid. It's just the reason why I'm taking it is just based on the fact that you know, it's just I'm expecting it to break the daily high. That's pretty much it, because you know it's a bull market, and if we can break this high, this thing's just going to moon. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning. There's nothing else. There's no other reasoning other than that. So I do think that it's possible. You know, the 30-minute does look good. It just looks like it's retesting this high as well. Honestly, looks super good. Dogecoin's pumping back up here, guys. I think Dogecoin's gonna pump today. Just got a feeling. Check out this thing, bro. Looks really good for Doge. Looks really good. So I'm taking a long for Cardano. Like I said, I don't think you know, it's up to you if you guys want to do it. I'll go like a 5x leverage, right? Because we're going for like a 60% move. You know, quite a big move. So I'm expecting a breakout here, because you know the whole market, like even Bitcoin's looking really good today. So if we do get a move, I think Cardano will obviously move with it, like most of the other cryptos. But I'm not going to post the setup because it's you know, it's at resistance, you know. But it's quite a risky play. All right. So it's not. I wouldn't suggest. But if you guys, I mean, stop loss is literally only like 2%. So it will be like minus 10% on a 5x. So it is really risky play though for Cardano. Okay. So I'm not advising to do it. I'm just saying, like Dogecoin, we know that Dogecoin is more likely to pump just based on our analysis, right? Whereas Cardano, I mean, it's starting to rip right now, but Cardano, it's at a daily resistance. So if it does pump, it does pump, but we'll see. Okay. All right. But yeah, not much else. Not much else that I need to cover. I think we've covered most of the coins that are looking decent today, I guess, you know. Right. All right. I mean, it's kind of pumping. Dude, my sheep comment. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Sheep, I didn't check. I found some sheep in MetaMask from 2.5 years ago. Should I sell it or keep it for? Yeah, keep it, bro. I think Shiba, Pepe, Dogecoin, all these coins are going to do super well, guys. Meme coins are going to take over the market. Like, I think, you know, if we look at coin market cap, let's have a look at coin market cap, because, you know, if we look at the top cryptos right now, you know, we have Dogecoin at 7th. You know, it's a meme coin, guys. Dogecoin's at 7. We have Pepe at 15th. Where's Shiba? I don't think Shiba's just there yet, though. I thought Shiba was higher, though, I'll be honest with you. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, 11th. Yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. So Shiba, Pepe, and Dogecoin, 3 meme coins, and they're top 20. I mean, they're all going to be top 10, probably. Like, Dogecoin's 7th. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that this cycle is probably just going to be run by meme coins. You know what I mean? So Shiba's definitely going to take over, like, maybe not Cardano, because Cardano is looking good, but like TRX, AVAX is going to get rinsed. Ton, I think, is going to come down. Squeeze also. Polkadot, I think it's a good project, but I don't think it's going to last. Stellar, Litecoin. Yeah, I think it's mainly just going to be meme coins, guys. It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, let's see what happens. So I think, yeah, hold on to that one. Hold on to that one. Dogecoin came back down. If you guys would want to if you guys didn't get the setup, I'd be looking to jump into the setup. Yeah. This is for the people that haven't got in. It's looking like it's going to come back down to our entry, which is still good. Yeah, as long as we hold this trend, we should be fine. So that's obviously the play. Okay. So Dogecoin still looks good. This is nice to get a nice entry again here. Okay. Yeah, I think Shiba's gonna do well. I wouldn't sell your Shiba right now. I would wait for next year. Okay. I finally made some money on XRP low that I've been holding for over 2 years. I'm really bullish on XRP. I know a lot of people hate it, but I think it's gonna do really well. I think easily like $3 to $4. A lot of people, some people saying $10, but I just think that's really unrealistic. But I think definitely $3, maybe $4 in the cycle. But yeah, that's about it. I think it's gonna do really well. I mean, we all know what's happening with the XRP, so. Yeah, you see this Cardano setup is a little bit risky because we added resistance. So I'm just putting a 5x because if this thing just rips, it rips. You know what I mean? I'm having my stops below this low over here. I don't think it's a good setup. I'll be honest with you. I'm just waiting for this to pump, right? Because if this breaks out this daily range, it's gonna pump super hard. So yeah, let's see. But the Dogecoin setup looks really good. Is it a good point to add more to the Doge position? Yeah, I think this is a good setup for Doge. We have a breakout, the 1 hour as well. Looks good. If you want to add more, this is probably the good price to add. Yeah, because as long as the thing is, what I'd wait for is, Chris, I'd wait for the 1 hour time frame to close. If you want to add, I'll wait for the 1 hour time frame to close. Because if the 1 hour, because the problem is now, if this next 1 hour candle somehow closes below this level here, then I would probably look to exit the setup. You know what I mean? So if we stay respecting these highs to the left over here, then I do think that I'm probably going to add more. So the 1 hour is going to be super important. So we have to wait around about 11 minutes for that. Okay. So just make sure you're waiting for that setup. Okay. Okay, so that I do think Doge looks good, but I'd wait for the 1 hour to add. Okay. But yeah, you might miss it because it could just rip, you know what I mean? Cardano is sketchy. Check out this thing. If this thing flips bullish, yeah, I'm gonna probably add more to it. For Cardano, if this thing can flip bullish, yeah, I'd probably look to add more. What are your thoughts on Tau? Let's have a look at Tau. I haven't looked at Tau in a while. I mean, for spot, I think it's a good investment. But for futures, let's have a look. I mean, you're buying sub 500. That's good. You're buying sub 500. That's really decent. Yeah, I mean, look here. Okay, let's just put too many drawings over here for Tau. Right. So if we look at the daily quickly, let's have a look at the daily for Tau. Honestly, the daily candle looks terrible. I'll be completely honest with you. This top wick over here this morning and this bearish close is making me think that we're probably going to come down lower for Tau. We are, check out this head and shoulders, bro. I don't know. I don't really trade head and shoulder. Left head over here, right. I mean, our left shoulder, our head, and then our right shoulder over here. Normally with the head shoulder, so this will be our neckline, right? If this does play out, we normally see a dump from the head to the level over here, right? So essentially we could expect a dump to like 350, which doesn't really make sense. around about to here. But if it holds this level, I mean, this is probably where you want to accumulate. I'll be honest with you, because if this holds this level, then it's probably going to be the bottom for Tau. But if it breaks this level, then I do think that you could look to accumulate around about like 415. But I guess what's the difference between that 490 and then 415 if you're holding spots? You know, there's not really much of a difference. Okay. Yeah, I hope you get that. So basically, it's looking a little bit weak though. I'll be honest with you. Like the 1 hour as well, looking like it's gonna fall over here. The 30 minutes, I mean, it's holding, which is fine. So what I would hope for is for Tau, if we can just hold this trend line over here, that'll be fine. Yeah. Bitcoin's pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. But yeah, Tau, I mean, this is kind of, if you want to take a small leverage long over here, just in case this thing pumps, then yeah, it could be a good setup because you're at support, right? So the probability of us bouncing here is more likely than us breaking, especially in a bull market. You know what I mean? Yeah, no worries. So I would look to add more. I think it's a great project, honestly. Like, I think it's going to do really well in the cycle. Bitcoin's pumping. I was hoping we can get a retracement here. I don't know if we're going to see that. It's looking like it's just going to explode. Probably take out these highs there. Looking like it's just going to take out these highs. All right. Jupiter pumps again from that level. Yeah, see, the idea was there. I mean, so this was a setup. We took it on the breakout over there. It just looks like we wanted a deeper retracement. So I still think that this thing's gonna pump today. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, if you are still long on Jupiter, if you didn't hit stop loss or you didn't put it in or whatever the case was, I still think that it's gonna pump today. I think most coins are gonna pump today. It's just about holding them. All right, I'm probably gonna head off here, guys. Probably gonna head off here. But yeah, let's go over the setup one more time. So Dogecoin long, still valid. Gonna wait around about 6 more minutes. If we close like this, probably gonna add more to this long. I just like how the 1 hour is holding this resistance over here. So I would expect price to just continue higher. Then also on the 15, you can see that we do have this trend line over here. So normally if we do hold these trends, you know, these higher highs and higher lows, we do tend to continue higher. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but I do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, overall market bullish, expecting upside, of course, and yeah, let's see if we can get it. Bitcoin, I will post the setup once we do get it for BTC. If it does eventually come back down over here, then I will be looking to capitalize on a long and around about 91K. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace out, and don't trade too much. Just look for quality setups. Quality setups right now for me is Dogecoin, and then Solana also just looks really quality, but we've already missed that. Yeah, right now just Dogecoin. I wouldn't jump into too many other setups. I would wait for this Filecoin long as well, like the Bitcoin long that we're waiting for as well. You know, we just have to be patient for those ones. But yeah, I appreciate it. TP for Doge quickly. Yeah, sure. So TP1, remember TP1 has to be at the value area high. So 0.39616 and then 0.43428 would be the TP2 for this setup. Yeah. So we'll see if we can get that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.